Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Tarkir Dragonstorm draft here on the channel. It's a new month, so the climb back to Mythic begins, and we are going to be diving right in. We've got our Garruk avatar, because I'm cursed. No, not really. Sorry, that was a joke I thought of before I started recording. And saying it cracked me up. I'm sorry. Okay, down to business. If you enjoyed the video, hit the thumbs up button. You know what to do. Let me know what you think in the comments. But I think we're going to be starting off with a Twin Maw Stormbrood. Not only a nice dragon to cast, but the Charring Bite is a really efficient removal spell, and it's just a great card to start a draft with. The other cards that are in consideration, Avenger's a solid card, but starting with a black deck is not as ideal. The black deck that I do want to get more reps with is black-green +1/+1 counters. I feel like that could be a really cool deck to get more experience with. Maybe I start with a Avenger of the Fallen just to try and play a black-green +1/+1 counters deck that uses Avenger of the Fallen to hit like a truck. Gosh, maybe that's a cool place to try. I do pride myself on being an experimental video recorder. So this card is the card I would take if I was like in the Arena Open, but I'm going to take the Avenger of the Fallen because I want to get more reps with black decks, and I think that this is a good card in those black decks. We are immediately going to abandon that, though, and take a Sibzig Appraiser here over Roiling Dragonstorm. I know how to say the word, don't worry. I would much rather have the red card now, but there's always some benefit to trying out cards you don't play as often, and this card can certainly hit really hard if you have a full graveyard. Gurmag Rakshasa is nice, but it's really expensive, and Sibzig Appraiser is like premium. There's also Shocking Sharpshooter, which is fantastic in red-white, but if I wasn't taking Sibzig Appraiser, I would be taking the Roiling Dragonstorm here. And Sibzig it shall be. Blue-black aggro time. Let's go. Okay, next pick. We also have a decision. New Way Forward is not as good as I initially thought. I got to play with it. Somebody pointed out in the comments that it was kind of a poor card to draw most times, and I kind of agreed with them, honestly. There's Equilibrium Adept, which is pretty good. There's also Sultai Monument to just go more into the colors I already am. I could just abandon the black card I first picked. I do like Equilibrium Adept a lot. Sultai Monument's pretty good. Mostly, it's definitely between these two cards. I think I'll just take the Sultai Monument. It could lead to a neat deck. We could still be in this black-green space and then splash the blue for the Sibzig Appraiser. In this pack, I think there is Riverwheel Sweep, which is pretty good. If we had taken the Equilibrium Adept, we would be taking Riverwheel Sweep here. But Sultai Devotee, this black-green deck is the one that I want to get more experience with, and so this is a perfect card for playing a black-green deck that splashes into blue for some more value instead of the white for the more counter synergy. So we will see what we shall see. Ooh, baby, Glacial Dragon Hunt. Definitely a sweet card to take here. This card's really good. It could also just be a 5-color deck. We have some fixing. We got some good cards. Just take the high power level cards and let the fixing come to you. Be zen. This is where I get myself into trouble by being experimental, but then wanting to draft the good cards as well. It's kind of a my way or the highway sometimes. You got to go towards the niche deck or towards the good deck. It's like not always an in-between zone. The Durgar Island Dragon's really good, though. Right now we're 4 colors, every color but white. Desperate Measures is pretty sweet. Worthy Cost can be sweet with like making a bunch of tokens. Bloodfell Caves, but we'll just take the Dragon. Okay, now we'll take every land that doesn't produce white mana. That's where we're at. 4-color, black-green base, aggro, splash, blue-red. You never know what's going to happen in this format. It's really a medley. It's a medley. The Avenger of the Fallen pick working out in a debatable way. We probably would have been more pure Jeskai, but even this pick, I think this blue-green land is looking nice. Now the blue-black land, there's a Tempest Hawk. We could be the Tempest Hawk gamer. We've seen a couple of them already. Abzan Monument as well, though white is the one color we are not interested in. Sentinel. I don't love Auroral Procession. I think just picking up the lands where we can is nice. We don't actually have to play the Glacial Dragon Hunt. We could still just be Sultai, try to play more whatever Sultai's going. Whatever the Sultai going rate is. If we fill our graveyard, this guy can hit like a truck. I ideally want to be in a situation where we get to try out some cards I haven't played as much. The Gurmag Nightwatch. The Nightwatch is ready. There's also Krumar Initiate. This card can be pretty good. I think the slower the meta is, the better Krumar Initiate is. Gurmag Nightwatch is kind of hard to cast, depending on what I'm doing. And white is the one color I'm not right now. Though I could just take it. I think I'm just going to try out this card again, get some more experience with it. And I just need a 2-drop over a 3-drop. Wheeling Gurmag Rakshasa. Okay, black is open. Black is open. Jungle Hollow would be nice. Delta Bloodflies is kind of a piece of the counter deck, but I don't think I'm going to take it over that. And then we take a worthy cost. Maybe we can get some sack synergies. Sure. Sure thing again. Our deck is really coming together nicely. Sarkhan's Resolve. There's also a way to fill the graveyard, but we can get that later. Oh, Krotik Nest Guard. Glacierwood Siege. Not a card I'm going to take. It is a card I've used. I will say, one thing that's fun is I've used most cards in the set at this point, and that's pretty fun. It's like a nice little point of pride. I have played most of the cards. The Alchemist's Assistant is probably going to be our pick. We are not playing the Nest Guard. We're kind of a blue-black. The red card was more of a speculative thing. But I think the Alchemist Assistant is a really good hedge against aggro. You put that on a Gurmag Rakshasa, so you pretty much can't lose. And this card could be really good. Works well with the Avenger of the Fallen, but I have seen it wheel before. The Alchemist Assistant's nice. You don't mind if I do lie in wait? We are lying in wait to some degree here. This card's really nice. 1 copy is kind of the sweet spot. Getting too many stuck in your hand can be a thing. Maybe we'll wheel some Veteran Ice Climbers. That could be a good card. But the lie in wait is one we are happy to get. Ooh, and now counters deck All-Star Synchronized Charge. There's also Snakeskin Veil. I think I have decided that I am Snakeskin Veil all the way when I'm trying to build a counters deck. And you might be saying, why are you building a counters deck? And there's no real reason to do one, but other than the fact that I'm trying to kind of build one based on my black-green cards. My blue cards are solid, but they can be more late game. And I think that it would be really sweet to get more reps with it, because I have built a pretty sweet version before. There's also Glacial Dragon Hunt, which is fantastic. Synchronized Charge, maybe wheels. I don't think it will, though, but I just want to get the Snakeskin Veils in. And then we get the Dragon Sniper. The Sniper. Perfect little 1-drop there. Okay, well, the red splash is back on the menu, folks. We're going to splash 2 red cards. You know, our black, green, blue aggro counters deck. And you might be saying, it's not a counters deck. You don't have a single card that puts counters. And to that, I will say, yes, you are right. I do not have counters, and I am switching gears to be more of a 4-color control deck, I guess. But I'm glad I took the Snakeskin Veil. Roar of Endless Song, get in there. But yeah, fixing, deeply mediocre. Cards, excellent. Worthy cost, not worthy. Our cards are looking quite good overall. The Krumar Initiate, looking worse than the 3-drop would have been now. I think I'm lower now on Sarkhan's Resolve than I was. I think 1 copy is a good spot to be. Well, now we're going to take Rakshasa's Bargain. Control is back on the menu. There is also Swiftwater Cliffs, which I'd like, but I am now at a point where I let the fixing come to me, which is something that I mean, I still take fixing, but I like to take there's more cards now that are over the fixing in my prioritization now. I am a little bit disappointed I didn't get to build a black-green counters deck, I will say. There was some sweetness with the Avenger of the Fallen, though it has led us here. Roar of Endless Song, Avenger of the Fallen. Not the combo that you see in every draft. Gurmag Rakshasa wheeling is also crazy. It's a pity to hoard life essence in a form so weak. Give it to me. Jeez Louise, that's a card with menace right there. This is, if this card didn't have menace, that would be a shock. My goodness. I love reading flavor text when I'm waiting for the next pack. Obviously, the Saga doesn't have flavor text. Some paths through Gurmak Swamp are deserted for good reason. Okay, nice. We get to snag a removal spell. There's also Kishla Village, which is a great card, but we're going to take the opportunity to snag a kill spell. And now we'll take the land. Perfect opportunity. The land will come to you. Definitely taking it over another Krumar Initiate. I kind of don't love the first Krumar Initiate, if I'm being honest now. Now that I'm no longer building the black-green counters deck. I kind of wanted to build the black-green counters deck, but, you know, when you see the Roar of Endless Song, the Rakshas's Bargain, the value just kind of comes your way. Avenger of the Fallen is actually looking pretty solid. Okay, there's Glacierwood Siege, which I don't love. My instant and sorcery count is 7. There's Riverwalk Technique. There's also Veteran Ice Climber. I don't actually have that many green cards. I think Veteran Ice Climber could be a good 2-drop. Fill my graveyard. Yeah. And then Devotee. Blossoming Sands. I don't like Nature's Rhythm. I have tried it before. I just don't love it. Temur Devotee is a fine 2-drop. It's not very aggressive, but can get the job done. Jadecast Sentinel I tried. I don't love it. It's a bit small ball. 4 mana for a 1/5 is kind of rough. This card helping with my red splash is one of the reasons I took it, for sure. Green is kind of a splash color for me as well. I'm mostly blue-black. Like, I have the Sultai Devotee, which is green. Dragon Sniper's green. Getting another Devotee. There are some cards that you put in your deck to be hedges against the aggro matchup. It's kind of how I view it, to some degree. The Temur Tawnyback's a good card, don't get me wrong. Okay, we'll take Humbling Elder now. But, like, you put some cards in your deck. Woohoo, we got the Veteran Ice Climber back again. There's another Delta Bloodflies that I'm not taking. Blue is definitely more in my wheelhouse now. Okay, we're not playing the Bell Ringer, don't worry. Don't worry, Bell Ringer. Ho-ho-ho! Kotis, you say? 4 mana, 2/1 indestructible. How can we make him good, you might say? There is a Sultai land, which is probably better than Kotis in this deck that's playing 3 colors, splashing a 4th. Kotis. I don't think Kotis is very good at all, actually. I feel like I have beaten this card most times, because there's things like Stormplane Detainment at common. Sagu Wildling's also really good. Which would I rather have? Wildling or the land? I'm going to be fine on playables. I'm just going to take the land. Do we just take it and figure out the fixing later? Seems like it. We already have red in our deck. We have been team anti-white this entire time. Like the Blossoming Sands we could have taken, such. But Shiko is so good, and we fill our graveyard a lot. I'm just realizing now team anti-white is probably not something I should say on stream. We're going to move past that one. I realize now circling back to it was also probably not a great thing, but we'll get it done. Ooh, baby. A land, you say? Evolving Wilds, Temur Monument, Rakshasa's Bargain. Oh my gosh. We're just going to take the Rakshasa's Bargain. I would have taken Evolving Wilds, but I knew I would get a land this pick. No, Saga Wildling, Saga Wildling, Saga Wildling. Perfect, perfect, perfect. 5-color dragons are well and truly here. Saga Wildling is like an Evolving Wilds. Now there's Dispelling Exhale, there's Glacial Dragon Hunt, there's Tranquil Cove. So we have a couple dragons, 3 dragons. Yeah, I love Dispelling Exhale. Boom! The globe! Let's go. Globe is sick. There's a saying in Magic, the Magic world. We have 3 dragons. We're not taking a Breaching Dragonstorm. No way. There's a saying in the Magic community that card draw is mana fixing. And that I try to live by that sometimes. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we did take an Opulent Palace. So if we play 1 Plains, we have 3 white sources. 1 plane, the Plains, the Dragonstorm Globe, and the Sagu Wildling. That's enough for Shiko. Our mana is going to be sick. Oh my gosh. All of our crazy nonsense. All the hijinks we get up to on the channel. This is why we go. We're not playing Humbling Elder in this deck, I'll tell you that much. Ooh, then we get the land. I don't love Karu Goldkeeper that much. Sure, we can get some treasures, which could help with Shiko, but I'd rather just get the land. Not been that impressed by the Karu Goldkeeper. Keeper of the gold, as they like to say. Can't ever trust the one keeping track of the gold. This card would be good in the counters deck that I'm building. So would this guy. 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 lands, pretty good. The lands just kind of naturally come to you, as they say. I don't love Ice Ridge Serpent. I might take the Tiger. The Tiger into Shiko. Tiger is like fixing. If you get Tiger, you don't need fixing for anything else. Boom. Roamer's Routine. Nice. Einok Wayfarer. Let's go. We did it. This deck is sick. Oh my gosh. Let the fixing come to you. That's the new NicolaiBolas special right there. The new NicolaiBolas special. Also, this Avenger of the Fallen pick was crazy. It did not work at all. But that being said, we tried. I just want to get more. It's such a fringe deck that I'm just kind of like, oh my gosh, what a gift! The Tranquil Cove. The fixing will come to you. Yes. Mosabe. Oh my gosh. How did that wheel? What a pickup. Okay. It wants us to play 4 mountains. That is not happening. We're cutting Iridescent Tiger. Cutting 3 mountains. And just adding 3 islands just for now, just so we can get a sense of things. 1, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay. Then we'll decide on our final cuts, and then we'll decide on what we're making here. I'm going to cut the 2 Veteran Ice Climbers. I'm not really a graveyard deck. I already have stuff that fills my graveyard. The Roamer's Routine is my only graveyard synergy piece, and I do have like 1 Einok Wayfarer already, and the Alchemist Assistant. And Avenger of the Fallen, I guess, cares about filling my graveyard, but we'll be fine on that front. We're mostly Sultai with a little bit of red. And I guess we have Glacial Dragon. So we have a little bit of graveyard synergy. Okay. We're going to cut 1 Teamer Devotee. We are going to cut the Krumar Initiate. And already this deck is really coming together. We only need to make 1 more cut. We have a decent amount of graveyard, actually. We have more graveyard than I thought we did. We're adding in back 1 Ice Climber. He says as he still needs to make more cuts and proceeds to cut the Ice Climber again. Well done. Good job. I never doubted myself. This is definitely a 17 land deck despite all of the extra mana. 1 of each basic. I love it. We could cut Snakeskin Veil. I don't always love running Snakeskin Veil in these sorts of builds. I just prefer playing my threats out and letting them do their thing. Yeah, we'll cut the Snakeskin Veil. Snakeskin Veil is better in proactive decks. So it looks like we only have 11 creatures here, but this is a creature too. So keep that in mind. This can be creatures. So we have enough power and toughness to end the game. Now we look. So now we're mostly blue-green, a little bit of black. So blue is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 blue sources. So this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blue sources. 1 white source, 2 white sources, 3 white sources, 4 white sources. 2 black sources, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 black sources. Okay, we want more blue than black. We can have 8 black sources. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blue in the mana base. 1, 4, 5, 6 black sources in the mana base. We do have a double black card, but it's a really late game card. Red is 1. We're going to be getting that one a lot with our Roamer's Routine. 2, 3. Okay, keep that in mind. Red is light. Green, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, this is definitely the way we want to be. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now 5, 6, 8/8 blue and green actually seems better to me. Especially because this is fixing as well. So one of each of the basics. The Dragonstorm Globe. This deck looks sweet. We kind of did it, I think. I'm excited. And we have the Temur Devotee as an extra red. Yeah, this is going to work. This is going to work. Awesome. I will see you folks in the games. Before I get to the games, I want to give a huge, I didn't want to punch this lamp, shout out to all of the patrons who support my channel at patreon.com/NicolaiBolas. If you have been enjoying my videos, my level up videos, my draft guides, my draft meta updates, my top 10 cards that you should be taking, and things like that. If you've been enjoying all of those videos, then Patreon is a way to support my channel and help me make more videos like that in the future. You also gain access to some cool bonus content like my Format Thoughts document, where I do some writing, some article type stuff, and also my draft tier list and some other cool perks as well. You can find that information at patreon.com/NicolaiBolas. As I said, it really does make a tremendous difference for the channel, so I appreciate everyone who supports my work over there. I want to give a special shout out to those who support at the credits level. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. It makes a huge difference to the channel. And without further ado, let's get to the games. Welcome to round number 1. We're going to keep this. We have our Dragonstorm Globe. That's all we need. Our opponent's name is Zigzag. Little do they know we are the master of the Zigzag in this seat here. We will play our Lifelinker to gain some life here. The Dragonstorm Globe is exactly what we want to see. You're holding up counter magic. No! Which is more important to us, the Globe or the Appraiser? Probably the Appraiser. Yes! And we do want to guarantee our land drop for next turn. We will snag our mountain. With this, we now have all of our colors. Blue, black, green, white, red. Shiko coming down next turn. No, not next turn. They're also playing the Dragonstorm Globe. I see you know the way of the globe, opponent. Value. So basically I got to cast Roamer's Routine for free, but I just drew the land instead of playing it, which is functionally the same. Okay. That's a card. We're just gonna do this for now. Oh my gosh, you can't target if there's not something to give -2/-2 to? Oh my gosh. I did not know that. I'm glad I learned that here. Well, I kind of messed this up then, potentially. Lacid Prowler. Nice. They don't mill, though. Bit weird. I want to cast Sultai Monument and sack it. I really want to get back a Sibzig Appraiser with Shiko, though. Yeah, baby. Okay. So now they're in panic mode. Unless they have a kill spell, in which case they're not in panic mode at all, and they're actually quite pleased. But if they have to have something special to kill this Shiko. Okay, goodbye, Gurmag Rakshasa. We hardly knew ye. And they kept it on top. No, they surveilled one to the graveyard. No, it's a kill spell? Oh my gosh, Breaching Dragonstorm? Oh no, did they actually keep both on top? No, they didn't. Okay. Okay. Oh my gosh, right, it only costs 1 mana. Oh my gosh, this is disgusting. Teamer Battlecrier, what are you doing to me, man? Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. This card is crazy. They're doing some cooking over there. That's funny. Yeah. Let's just say they're going to be drawing an extra card every turn with the Herd Heirloom for a little bit, I assume. Just going to hold up Sarkon's Resolve. This is where I get them. This is where they botched it really badly. I was going to destroy this pre-combat anyway. But the way they did this was quite... Like, they should have waited till the damage had happened, because this guy was going to die anyway, and then they could have used the Prowler. It doesn't play around all removal spells. But... do they get to Surveil? I don't think they do. Because the whole thing fizzles. Ooh. How many lands do they have in their graveyard? 2? Kill this guy. This way, if they do draw a flyer, they can't, like, grow it immediately. They have 3 blockers. So if I attack with all these guys, this guy will trade with something. Let's just say there, they block there, they block there, they go to 2. That's not good enough. But it would then mean that my attack next turn was lethal no matter what. Because they kill this thing, and then they have 2 blockers, and I have a Menace guy and a 2/2 left. Huh. If I do that attack, then they'll be at 2 life. And they'll have 2 guys. And I'll have 1, 2, 3 creatures. They have to deal with all 3 of them. Or at least this guy and this guy. They're still... But if I don't do that, then next turn I attack, they're going to be at 4. I have 1, 2, 3. And then 2 of these guys can get through. This guy will still be managed, and they'll have to block this guy and 2 of these creatures, but they can go block, block, block. They go block. Next turn, they're dead if they don't kill this, but if they do kill this, they kill this. They're at 4. I attack with everything. They have to double block this guy and single block there, and they're still dead. I think this is fine. Oh my gosh. It's got to be the best possible draw on their entire deck. Let's see what they flip their Dragonstorm into. Oh my gosh. That was a rip. Rip and a half, I say. I'm glad I didn't sacrifice all my guys. Okay, they hit a Dragonstorm. Not the end of the world. Okay. Are they dead this turn? They can block these 3 ground creatures. Chump here. They're going to have to chump here no matter what. So, okay. Let's just do this first. Do this first, because if I find certain kill spells, it won't matter. Glacial Dragon Hunt and Sultai Devotee seems fine. Gonna discard the Teamer Devotee for sure. Four, 5. Now, if I attack everything, they go block here. They block, block, they die. They double block here. They take 2, 4, 6, 8. They're dead. Would they have been dead if they had 1 less Teamer Tawny back? And I had only 1 guy. So if they only have these 2, and they were at less life, they would have taken 2, so they'd be at 5. And they would jump here, and they couldn't jump this guy, so they would die still. Whew. That was a battle. I've been really trying to focus on my gameplay. I'm glad I used all my timeouts there to really think about that. What would you have done there? I'm curious. That was a tricky choice there on whether to send in all my guys, trade off one of my 2/1s for their guy when he was vulnerable. They would have gone up to 5. They would have gone up to 5. And my Gurmag Rakshasa was going to be lethal. My Sheikah was going to be lethal. My 2/1 was no longer going to be relevant, though. So then I would have needed to find removal spell. Whereas I think they were overkilled here, so I didn't even need to find the Glacial Dragon Hunt. No, because they could have double blocked the Gurmag Rakshasa then and taken 2, 4, 6. So they would have gone to 1. No, yeah, they didn't, because they blocked 4 here. So they would have died. But if I didn't have the guy, if they were at 5, they double blocked the Rakshasa. No, because this thing would have killed him. But if I didn't draw the kill spell, they would have double blocked this guy. Jumped here. Taken 2. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'll have to look at it back. It was one of those things I took all my time outs, and I still am thinking about it. I'm not sure what was better. Maybe I'll try to ask one of my friends about it too. Interesting stuff. I'll see you next round. Welcome to another round. We'll keep it. It's sketchy, but we'll keep it. I think we're going to go Jungle Hollow tap turn 1. Soggy Wildling tap Dismal Backwater. Then Roamer's Routine. Playing against a... Okay, we're going to go get Mountain. Because we already have our Teamer colors. And then the Roamer's Routine can go get our White Source. Red-White Aggro. My old nemesis. Okay, no White Source needed. We're just off to the races. We've got double green. We'll need double black. So let's go get this land. Oh, no, we already have double black. What am I doing? I guess we don't need double blue for anything. He says right before calamity. Calamity. We will take that. If they use a kill spell on my Sibzik Appraiser, I'm okay with that. And they do not. Hmm. Interesting choice here. I could go Durgar Island Dragon because the Ward 2 makes it pretty hard to kill, but then if they have Molten Exhale, they can kill it anyway. I could go Alchemist. I kind of want to just go this. Kill their Fortress Kinguard and get a 5/5 into play, because 5/5s are pretty hard for them to deal with. I'm tempted to go this plus play the dragon to tap this guy. It's tricky. This is the level 1 play. So I think I'll make that. We get a nice hit for 4 in, not that that matters a ton. So if they have a kill spell for 5 toughness, they get to hit me for 3/4 damage. Stormplane Detain. Okay. Then they get to play Camel. Oh, they don't have Camel. Okay. So I can play this. No, I can't play that. Yes, I can play this plus the Dragon's Prey. But I will do this instead. I'm going to play Lifelinker plus Dragon's Prey. I wonder if they're going to just start using their Dalkaman encampment. Keep in mind, my Lifelinker is going to do some huge work here. Okay. So they're hitting me for 5. But I block here. I'm going to keep my Lifelinker around. They have 2 cards in hand. I'm going to use all my mana to play my Ward guy, because that's slightly harder to kill. And if they do kill it, it forces them to use their removal on this guy, which then maybe this guy survives. I'm really trying to play around Frontline Rush a little bit here. Because that's the card that always beats me in these situations. So they're going to give their token +4/+4, but at least I'm not taking all that damage. Frontline Rush, yep. They always have it. They've never not had the Frontline Rush, let's put it that way. Okay. Draw. Gain 3 more life. Gain 2 more life. My creatures in graveyard is at 1, 2. Do they have another frontline rush? +3/+0 and draw a card. Duty Beyond Death, okay. I'm glad I've been gaining so much life from this Alchemist Assistant. The lack of double blue is really brutal here, but we'll do this. The fact that I got the forest for no reason is kind of funny. Okay. I will just hit them for 2 right now. And then I have my counterspell or my Dispelling Exhale. And I'm protected from like double +3/+0 or something like that. Well, I hate to see that. We'll counter. So if I attack with this guy and this guy, they'll block here, take 5. I don't want to lose to Frontline Rush. This way I can just block here. They take 5. I'm going to go up to 11. Maybe I should have played this land so I could put the Alchemist Assistant onto this guy. Okay. So, just to double check things. They're taking lethal. And I don't want to get rid of this guy in my graveyard because it's representing an extra attacker. Because it's making some of the bodies that I need. Because I need enough guys on the ground to get through. So I have 6 guys on the ground. They can only block 3 of them. Which leaves me with enough to kill them. I could have killed them anyway if I'd used this because I would have needed 1 less body, but another good win. See you next round. Welcome to another round. We will keep this. We've got 1, 2, 3. We're going to try to save our Sagu Wildling because this can get us black mana for now. And Sagu can get us red mana, which we'll probably need more. Black, green. Okay. They're not putting a counter on my creature. Selfish. Okay. Champion of Doosan. Okay. This is the trade I'm willing to make. I will do this. I was considering just going with the bargain, but I think getting the guy into play is going to be better. Okay. Gonna go get our mountain. Because we do have more cards to care about that. Play Mountain, kill their guy. Because it is a 5/4 after all. And attack them for 5. And then next turn we can play these two. Kintree Nurturer, okay. Sure. They have 2 cards in hand. That should be good. Get black mana from this. Play this guy. I'm going to Rakshas's Bargain now, because if I mill over a creature I don't want, I get to hit them for more damage. 2 into hand. I really want this land. I think I want the dragon. So we'll do that. And then the plan did work, because this guy now attacks for an extra damage. And I'm fine trading the assistant for their nurturer. Or just not blocking at all, because the Gurmag Rakshasa will kill it pretty handily. Okay. Land. Rakshasa while the sun is still shining. Kill their lifelink. And buff up this guy to be 6 toughness so he can keep attacking. Could have also buffed the lifelink guy, but the lifelink was not as relevant at the time. Okay. I could have buffed the alchemist. Then they double block this guy, and I don't want to lose him right now. Keru Goldkeeper, sure. Focus Mind. So they're going to be tapped out pretty much. Boom! Got the win. Nicely done, deck. Nicely done. Sweet. See you next round. Welcome to another round. We're keeping it. YOLO, the Dragonstorm Globe will carry us. If we draw Island or Mountain, we're cooking. We're going to cast Roar of Endless Song and win. If we don't, well, yes! We don't even have to think about it. I mean, sure, it would have been better to have that in the opener, but, you know, we're not going to complain about a turn 4 Roar of Endless Song on the play. Oh, against Abzan, too. Yikes. Okay. Please work. This could go so well. The Roar of Endless Song. No one sees it coming. They're like, oh, they're playing all of the colors. They don't have red mana, though. I don't know why I gave my opponent that voice. They're probably cool. Oh, man. Felithar. Oh, no. That could go badly. I mean, I hope it doesn't. I'm, like, kind of decimating them right now. The Devotee doesn't do it. Do they have a worthy cost? Yep. Beats them sacking it to Felithar, though, to put counters on both their guys. Right now, we're still in add stats mode. Just going to add a 4/4 to the table here, because it'll be an 8/8 next turn. You want the biggest stats possible. We could have added 2/1 and 2/1, but that becomes a 4/3 and a 4/3. I mean, 4/2 and a 4/2, which isn't as good. And the removal spell is just as good on the kills on the next turn. And we're at 18 life, because we gained another 3. Okay. I realized I just totally drifted off into thought. Like halfway through this game just feels so over that I just checked out mentally. I was like, yep, this one feels pretty over. Do I attack with both? I think I will kill their Felithar. But I don't need to do that now. They're going to chump with their 1/1. Okay, so if I go Wayfarer, I might hit a land to play the Alchemist Assistant, so I think I'm going to start with that. We did hit the land. Play Alchemist Assistant. Dragons prey the Felithar before they can get anything going. I am a little sad to see Shiko gone away. And Lie in Wait, the card to get back Shiko. Poor Shiko. Einok Wayfarer hates Shiko. It's like well known that Einok Wayfarer, like, you see this dagger that this guy is holding? That's what he uses to stab Shiko in the back. He's like, you're not a green card. You don't belong here. We're Team Sultai. We're Team Abzan. Teamer. Shiko's Jeskai. Oh my gosh, they have a second Felithar? I helped them out. Oh my gosh. Crazy. That's a little wild. Oh my goodness. Well. Just making sure I don't have lethal. At 7, 10, yeah, okay. We'll just kill both their guys. 2 for 2, but feels pretty excellent here. I guess I should have done this first. That was an oversight. I felt like I was so far ahead I couldn't possibly lose, and yeah, that'll seal the deal. I should have done that first, though, because maybe I'll hit a different spell that I want to deploy. I'm just going to counter whatever they play here. On to next. Boom! Another win for the good guys. This climb back towards Mythic is going quite well so far. 4-0. I love to see it. See you next round. Welcome to another round. We got a great hand. The Avenger of the Fallen. Avenge me, Fallen. No. Okay, we're going to do this. So we can get our 2-drop down, and then see what we shall see. Jeskai Monument. Okay. Jeskai is a little bit quicker sometimes, especially heavy white Jeskai builds. So I do want to get down my assistant this turn. Then the Exhale will try to counter whatever they do next turn. Okay, they might just start cracking the monuments, honestly. Which is not the end of the world. They see me holding up 2 mana. They could also just assume that I'm stumbling. But I would love to counter a juicy 4-drop here. Keep myself on the front foot, as it were. But they're just going to crack their monument. That's fine. If I draw an untapped land, I can go Globe, hold up, Exhale. Okay, this. Mountain. Because now we can cast a lot of our different cards. And this card will remain relevant. Okay, I see you. We will kill that. This is going to go get an island. And then we're just going to keep deploying our cards. And then we can start holding up these instants. We're not really that scared of what they're doing here. I mean, a little. I mean, who wouldn't be? They have birds. Perfect mana, 2/2/2. They have 5 cards in hand, plenty of options. Being able to get a life total buffer with the assistant has been pretty good. Urani's rebuff. Okay. It's an interesting line. Okay. They're getting 2 more birds. Sure, land. Dragon Sniper. I go Dragon Sniper, Alchemist Assistant, then I can hold up my 2 instants. Their best play last turn was 6 mana. Oh, gosh. I'm just going to play my cards out. If they do have Jeskai Revelation, Mythic Rare, I will regret this. But otherwise, I feel like I'm okay. Okay. They're putting the rebuff back on top. And this isn't even a great counterspell without a dragon going on right now. This guy's going to try to trade with their Monastery Messenger. Okay, no blocks. Are they holding up counter magic now? Sage of the Skies. Okay, a new thing to try to trade with. Well, definitely taking that and this, I think. Actually, you know what? I think Roar of Endless Song might be worse than Sagu Wildling here. Just given the density of flyers. Which is kind of crazy to say. I will take Dragon's Prey and use it to kill this guy. So if they bounce Shiko, they hit me for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But I block 2 of it. Salt Road, that's really good. But it is a ground creature. I'm feeling glad that I picked this Sagu Wildling up. They might be realizing they have to bounce Shiko. If I could get this thing to die somehow. Okay, so they're just going to be relying on this rebuff, it looks like. They have so much power in the sky, though. Definitely think it made sense to play the Shiko this time around. I could have used Shiko to kill Monastery Messenger. Riling Dawnbreaker. Oh, dear. Yeah, I might lose this game. This one might not go well. Wow, they don't... Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Kind of want to just suicide this guy so I can use him next turn. He's not doing much on the ground here, other than stopping this pack beast. Yeah, that's probably worth it. My gosh. This Ureni's rebuff is going to get me good. Yep. Was I supposed to attack with Shiko? They just block with everything. I feel like it doesn't go well for me. If I draw Lion Weight, I'm supposed to attack with Shiko. Roar of Endless Song I don't think was going to be good here. I think Sagu Wildling was a better pickup. Wow. That's a play. That's a heck of a play. I forgot that card could bounce itself. Ground creatures mean nothing to me, but extra card draw is always annoying here. Oh my gosh. My word. We'll just use that as a kill spell for a 2/3 flyer. I can't believe that the card is like immune to counterspell. That's a good one. I'm glad I saved this Einok Wayfarer, because he will be discarded happily to the Glacial Dragon Hunt. We still have our Lie in Wait in the deck. That'll be a good little combo with Chico eventually. Gosh, losing our Roar of Endless Song was pretty bad here. That's a sweet little combo. They're digging through their deck to some degree. Gosh, double Sage of the Skies is crazy. Maybe I wasted my counterspell, but my counterspell, I mean, it's going to do some stuff here, but holding it up was getting kind of annoying. And all their stuff is so cheap. They're going to block with everything. 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. Block with everything. I kill this 3/4. I kill 2, 3, 4, 5. They're left with a 2/3 flyer. Remember, Lie in Wait is one of these 10 cards. I'm going to draw it eventually here. Durgar Island Dragon is another one of those cards. That's a 5/5 flyer. That's actually going to be even less because I'm going to be using this eventually. Oh my gosh. Is this the block? They don't block with their lifelinker? Why? I don't understand. Do they have a counterspell here? Because that would make more sense. Okay, so they had the ability to kill that anyway. Okay. End turn. So Chico was going to die at some point no matter what. I've used 2 Rakshasas bargains. I'm waiting for my Lie Below. They're going pretty wide here. I'm going to have to crack this next turn, I think. I have some great draws in my deck. Oh my gosh. I have 8 cards left. If I draw Lie Below here before they draw something huge, I'm going to just win this game in a landslide. Because I get to... Lie Below Chico. Chico, get back. Lie Below. Gosh, as long as it's not like my literal bottom card. Eight cards left. Let's see if we can remember exactly which card it is. Well, I know there's two lands. Swamp. Oh, no. Oh, no. That's no good. They're getting back their coordinated strike. Not good. That was a good draw by them. Sure, sure. Functionally, not a huge difference. Just blocking here. Take 3. I am on a 4-turn clock. I knew that was the card. So I have that card. I have 2 basic lands left. I have Sibzig Appraiser, 2/1 Death Touch, Lie Below, Durgar Island Dragon. I've drawn 3 lands in a row in a deck that is absolutely jam-packed with goodies. Like, this is horrific. I've got Sibzig, I've got Sultai Devotee, which is my second worst draw, other than... That's so unlucky. Are you kidding me? I've drawn 4 lands in a row and my deck has no lands left. Oh my gosh, actually, I have Sibzig Appraiser. I've got Sultai Devotee. I've got Lie Below, Durgar Island Dragon. Oh my gosh. That was... They probably have a counterspell at this point. Or like a way to kill me this turn. My gosh. Do I have one more land? There we go. Lie in wait. Here we go. They probably have counterspell here, but we just have to do our best. Fully expecting River Wheel Technique to get me here. Keep in mind, I only have 4 cards left in my library. Kill the ground guy. I don't think I can win if they kill Shiko. So I block a flyer, take 2. I go to 3. Block here, here, here. Go to 1. And you might be wondering, why am I not playing the Sagu Wildling? It's because I'm going to deck myself before I can win. Okay, so they must have to win here somehow. If that's what they're doing. Or they're just punting lethal. Yeah, they got me. Ugh, that's a bummer. Yeah. My gosh. If I had drawn my spells sooner, I think I had a shot there. So what the game plan was there was to just start casting Sagu Wildling. Gosh, I drew 4 lands in a row at the most critical time in the game. But let's see. So if I just go Sagu Wildling, I can use Roostseek over and over to just keep shuffling it back into my deck so that I don't run out of cards. And so eventually I would get to a spot where I have 0 cards in my deck, but I just cast Sagu Wildling every turn, so my 5/6 Shiko can just hit them every turn. And what happened in that game was that instead of doing that and getting to a glorious endgame finish, my opponent had the interaction they needed because they were drawing spells while I was just busy drawing like every single land in existence, even after ramping some out. So that was unlucky. The way that game ended was real bad. So there's 2 lands there, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, I have 4 spells. It's Durgar Island Dragon is one of these cards. Sibzig Appraiser, Sultai Devotee, and whatever the last card is. Yeah. Real unfortunate way to lose that one. It's just, there's not much I can do there other than laugh about it and be like, yeah, I just drew 4 lands in a row when I had all gas in my deck, but that's how it goes. I just remember the other card in my deck was Gurmag Rakshasa. My deck was stacked. I was so, oh my gosh. Gurmag killing a bird, putting a 5/5 in play. My gosh. It would have been such a good draw because it would have buffed up my lifelinker, killed one of their stupid birds. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's so painful. That would have been so good. Ah! I was so close to winning that game too. It's just like, oh man. We're getting island here. Actually, we're getting island here. We already have double black because the globe can get black. Oh man. Monastery Messenger. They're going full beatdown. We're doing this because next turn we can go globe into Dragon Hunt and then discard a 3-drop maybe so Shiko can get it back. And we'll just hold them back here on the ground for a second at least. There is some benefit to just playing Shiko, but you really want to make sure you get your value out of this. We could even like crack this at some point. We've held down the fort for a second. Okay, we will just do this now. And we will discard this. Might as well to kill their flyer. No attacks. And if they play another flyer, oh baby, Shiko is ready to destroy that guy. Okay, we actually needed the planes to play Shiko. I was wrong. We were not ready to kill that guy, but now we are. Goodbye, Jeskai Shrinekeeper. Hello, Shiko. We're still behind, so we don't want to risk them killing Shiko and taking 2 damage, trading 2 for 2. This guy's gonna really make a difference here. Counterspell. I mean, they have to have something. Yep. A bummer. Four, 5, 6, yeah. Okay, we can do this now. Because they would have cracked this otherwise. This thing we can discard the Wayfarer. We don't need it anymore. Okay, they're getting some 1/1s. This Relic's going to do some work. It's going to get a giant dragon into play. But our dragons are bigger, so that's good. I think what we want to do is use this to kill a bird. Because the bird plus the 2 birds plus that can kill the Shiko. And Shiko's our win con right now. The ground does not matter that much. Gosh, Rakshasa would have been pretty good, though. Hits like a mini truck. Minivan, you could say. Okay, so now they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, they're making some 1/1s, sure. Perfect. Play our big guy. Keep playing the lands because we have card draw, and when you have card draw, you want to play your lands out because if you draw your card draw, you want to be able to use it. So they can activate the Relic here. They can't kill anything. But our Shiko's going to be able to keep attacking, luckily. So this will be 4, 5, 6. Yeah, perfect. Okay, we can play this into the Glacial Dragonstorm. Discard the Wayfarer to kill a bird. And this is actually a critical bird to kill, because the Shiko can keep attacking now. And this guy can hold back their other guys. Shiko can as well. Play the land, as we said. If we draw Rakshasa's Bargain, we're going to want every mana we have. Okay, I see how it is. So now we wait. We have run out of steam. We don't want to make any trades here. They're not favorable for us. But I think we can win this grindy late game. Okay, Lion Weight is insanely good. Okay, yeah, we get back Gurmag Rakshasa. Wait a second. This is way better. It's like one of those things. Has anyone ever played Settlers of Catan, where you're playing Settlers of Catan and you draw the Monopoly card, and you use the Monopoly card to try and get like all of a resource. But then the second time you play Catan, you realize that you can make trades before playing the Monopoly card. And so you trade all of that resource that you have to somebody and then play your Monopoly card to get it back. And that's basically what I just did. I was like, I can play Gurmag Rakshasa with my Lion Weight, or I can trade my guy off, then play Lion Weight to get it back, then get the Gurmag Rakshasa. It's just extra value. And that's that extra thought process that when I wear the hat, it all just comes together. It's really because I need to get a haircut, but the extra level of thought that just pops into my head when I've got my classic look is extra. So that was awesome. Shiko, great splash. Our mana is perfect. Our deck is sick, and I will see you next round. Welcome to another round. We're keeping. I just got a text from my friend in real life who said that I just played him. I think I played him in the last round. Oh, that was funny. There wasn't much he could have done, but it is very funny. Oh, man. We're going this direction. Sultai DBT to let us play the assistant, and then we'll play the Roamer's routine. Are they playing the black-green counters deck? The deck that I wanted? Okay, well, I no longer need that. So I will just try to offer the trade. I might want to discard the Alchemist Assistant. I've kind of wanted to put the lifelink counter onto other things, so it could be a good card to discard with my Glacial Dragon Hunt. Yeah, I will be discarding it. Killing the Warden of the Grove is a priority for me. I know that that's controversial, but we will be killing the Warden of the Grove. Hate to see that thing in play. Terrifying. And we'll just keep this as insurance in case they get it back somehow. Okay, our deck is sick. We have all our colors. We are fully operational. This battle station is fully operational. Oh, man. Oh, that's devastating. Oh, gosh. I had so much good stuff in there. That's so mean. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. What a draw. Just crushed him. Oh my gosh. That was a heck of a draw off the top. Oh my. I was complaining for a second. The nerve to complain when you just draw like a genius every time. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh, Sibzik Appraiser's also messed up. Yeah, we don't need white mana or red mana because we can't use it. because all of our splashes, our red splash is only the teamer thing now. And that's more mana. Okay, perfecto mundi. We'll let them double block if they want. Oh, they don't. They no want. Well, I won't judge, lest I be judged. I could have held this guy back to try and block here, but I would rather just hit them. Because if they attack me, then they're dead on board unless they have some other stuff, which they probably have something. But like killing the Durgar Island Dragon is a problem. Okay, so they make the 5/4. No blocks. They had to because of the Sibzik Appraiser. No! Sagu Wildling down. How are they killing the Gurmag Rakshasa, though? Okay. I see how it is. Oh, no. So we're actually in trouble. Well, they don't have white mana, so we're okay. That's a good draw. It's a good start. We don't have green mana. This way we could find Shiko, so I think we do this so we can find Shiko plus land. That was the upside here. This card is good enough, though. Okay. I was considering using my red and white mana because I needed my green mana potentially for a card like Lie in Wait. It actually was probably better. I'm now realizing because of Lie in Wait, it's better. I'm proud of myself for thinking about it. I should have said it out loud. But basically, I was considering whether... I think that's why I was saying the stuff about the Shiko. So it was like Shiko, if I draw Shiko plus land, it's not even good enough because I can't cast anything with Shiko. So I'd rather just look for my Dragon Spray or something. So that's why I need this. But if I use this 2 mana instead of the Thornwood Falls, then I could have used Lie in Wait to kill them. So definitely a nice little upside. And I'll see you next round. Welcome to another round. We're cooking. Oh, baby, the Tranquil Cove, so clutch. We now have red, white, blue. So we don't even have to use our Sagu Wildling. Just gonna play tap land this into Rakshasa's Bargain. Change of plans. We're gonna go Globe into Wildling to try and beat this aggro menace. Curse you, aggro. But they might be color screwed, so we'll see. But yeah, they're definitely color screwed. Oh, we are going to destroy them. 4/4 flyer that gains us 3 should be pretty good. Especially if they are going to be stuck on mana. Well, this is for the trophy. I forgot to say it. I got distracted messaging with my friend because I realized I was not friends with him on Arena. But yeah, we did play against my friend. We destroyed them. They were the ones that we Shiko'd with our Lie in Wait. We went Lie in Wait, Shiko, and then they conceded before. Oh gosh, are they bouncing their token? No, they're not. That's fair. Okay. Okay, we're taking Roar of Endless Song and second Rakshasa's Bargain. Then we'll play this. We could take 8 here. Next turn, what are we going to do? We're going to play Roar of Endless Song for sure. 6. Yep, pretty good. Okay. So now we're going to Roar of Endless Song. Yep. I think I like this line. It's a little bit potentially cowardly. So we're taking 4, 6, 8. They didn't have a kill spell last turn. I want to make sure I get a hit in with this Alchemist Assistant. Okay, there's their red mana. Okay. I'm okay with this. I'm glad I didn't use my lifelink counter. Making another 5/5. Okay. Playing land. Use this. Get back this. Kill this. At least attempt to. Beautiful. Boom! I didn't even have to go Shiko, lie in wait, get back my 2/1 lifelink, punch your guy. Yes! Another trophy for Nicolai. We're back. We're back. Oh my gosh, what a win. This deck was so sick. It all worked together so perfectly. The synergy. This is what happens when you try to draft black-green counters. You build 5-color dragons Shiko. Yes! Oh, I love winning, and I love playing well, and I feel like I did both. The deck build was interesting. I think I deck builded well. And the gameplay was clean, I feel like. That was really good. I feel like I was in a real good zen place. If you made it till the end of the video, leave hashtag Shiko in the comments section down below, because Shiko really pushed us over the top and did some sweet things. Shiko lies in wait. That's a combo that you wouldn't have expected at the start of the format. The Jeskai card and the Sultai card combining to be a harmonious whole. Shiko was great. Roar of Endless Song was great. The one game we lost was because all of like 3 of our 4 best cards were like our bottom 4 cards, and we had milled over Roar of Endless Song when we really had to take Shiko Wildling. So that's kind of how those games go. Our deck was sick. We kind of got to show off a new drafting style that I've been trying out, where you kind of prioritize the fixing a little bit lower, still taking it, but like we did first pick a land, but taking it a little bit lower and just letting the spells and fall into your lap and then just making it work. The Rakshasa's Bargain, getting 2 of those was huge. In a previous iteration of myself, I don't think I would have had the courage to take the second one. Starting with Avenger of the Fallen, got the trophy. Clearly correct pick. I mean, I probably wouldn't have done that in some drafts, but I was glad I got to try out this card, play it some more. The black cards performed pretty well. The Rakshasa, double black was not a huge issue. The fact that it wheeled, kind of shocking, really was good with lie in wait and things like that. The whole deck sang. Just chef's kiss. I'm so happy. I hope you enjoyed the video as much as I did. That's going to do it for this one, though. I hope you enjoyed it. I already said that, but I'm just overjoyed, and I'll talk to you next time.